Before we get into the ranting, raving, and potentially atomic tirade, let me just say that these are personal feelings and opinions based on my experiences and my moral compass. You can disagree with me, you can agree with me, you can fall in the middle. All I ask is that you hear me out with your own perspective as well as that of my own. I've been watching YouTube for 15 years, or for those that refuse to do math, since 2009. I talk about it so often that I might as well have it tattooed on my massive ass forehead. Wait, can I say ass? Are we far enough into the video to where YouTube doesn't mind it? Good, because I'm sick of the ass backward application of YouTube's guidelines. I'm sick of the lazy ass videos and shorts that get pushed, while creators that work genuinely hard at their craft have to sit on the sidelines and hope that they're noticed. I'm sick of the fake-ass advertisements that keep slipping through the cracks. YouTube, I know that I'm above 18, but do you really think that it's appropriate to be directing people to an AI chat service with ads that are clearly sexually suggestive? We collectively, as a society, have a problem with corn and how it affects our minds and thought processes. I report every single one of these I see. While this kind of provocativeness has a place on the internet, that place should not be on YouTube, where circumventing the filters for mature content is as simple as lying about your birthday. YouTube doesn't seem to keep track of which ads are real and which ones aren't because they're too busy trying to think of new ways to stick ads in your face. You get 2 ads before a video, lucky if you can skip them, an ad when you pause it, an ad when you unpause it, and another ad at the end of the video, which, again, lucky if you're able to skip it. Every 4th thing that pops up on my feed is an advertisement of some kind, and most of the time it's for something that has no real-world importance whatsoever. Snake oil salesmen never went away. They just started selling alpha male courses and diet pills that only thin your wallet. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And don't even get me started on the ads that are clearly scams. If I had $1 for every fake Mr. Beast advertisement I've seen in my life, I'd have the winnings they claim to be giving out to you, who is always conveniently the 1 millionth person to visit their website. Give me your identity and I will send you the 1,000 via Krispy Kreme store credit, my friend. And for the longest time, I wondered if he knew about the scam ads that were running to tarnish his name, only for him to be lying to all of us about what he does and tarnishing his own name. Let's see. He lied about how much work he did building a hospital in Nepal when all he did was install some solar panels. A crypto wallet with $10 million that was involved in a pump and dump scheme was linked back to him. His show, Beast Games, is more akin to Hunger Games, with contestants going through borderline crowd crushes, ropes somehow ending up around necks, and the whole show seeming less and less worth whatever prize is being advertised. Yes, I said advertised, because it's Russian roulette odds as to whether or not the contestants will rightfully be paid. On top of everything with A minor Chris Tyson, who should be thrown in the ring with a prime Iron Mike Tyson. Go Van Gogh on their ass, please. Oh. It's time for my mandatory ad break, even though YouTube hasn't paid me a cent for anything I've done on here. Will they ever? Let's hope.
This complete L was brought to you and stands for Lunchly. Lunchly is a new and radical alternative to Lunchables. Instead of a boring Capri Sun and rationally sized candy bar, this prefect abomination that is technically considered food has a bottle of Prime trademark and a Feastables bar trademark, so you could think you're the coolest kid in your juvie hall class. This product, which contains enough sodium to cause heart problems over time and potentially mold, is the inbred and premature brainchild of a group of YouTubers that might have one full brain in between the 3 of them. Featuring one half of Disney Penitentiary's problem twins, Mr. Thicker Than Pamela Anderson's breasts, and KSI. No jokes for that last one because he himself is the joke. I'd say back to your regularly scheduled program, but we aren't done with Lunchly yet.
When Lunchly was announced on Twitter, I still refuse to call it X, fuck you Elon, Dan TDM was quick to slam it, and rightfully so. These YouTubers with massive influences over their audiences chock full of children with malleable minds need to be more mindful about how much influence they truly have. You You can't push whatever product or concept you're trying to sell on your audience of children because they don't know any better. They see their favorite YouTuber constantly talking about and saying how good their product is, and they will feel as if it has more actual importance than it really should. In the case of Lunchly, it shouldn't at all. The market for pre-packed kids' lunches was in no need of another group of competitors pushing another line of already scrutinized products, especially considering those products are subpar at best and are blatant cash grabs taking advantage of those who can't think for themselves yet. However, all the stuff I just said is way more than Dan TDM said to KSI. This one tweet is all Dan TDM said in regards to KSI and Lunchly. This is how KSI reacted. Responding to valid criticism is one thing if you had valid points of your own to make. Too bad that KSI responded in the most unlikable way imaginable. And even worse for him, the internet never forgets. This is the most time I've spent on Twitter in years. I only really use it to vent or see how some of my friends are doing. And after this, I think I'm going to keep it that way. I have a hard enough time posting to YouTube. I mean, seriously. I've been hit with several guideline strikes throughout my many years on this channel. I've been hit with copyright notices, etc. All the BS that you would think. Would you like to know what YouTube thought warranted a guideline strike for violent or graphic content? This.
If you see this in your house, don't kill it.
For a little over 12 hours, until I appealed the strike and vigorously made a stink about it on Twitter, I had a violent or graphic content guideline strike for flipping my shoe and smacking my camera in a response to a video that said, if you see this bug in your house, do not kill it. The shoe flip and smack were specifically highlighted in their strike. Meanwhile, content that actively violates the rules and guidelines on sexually explicit and suggestive content parades through your site harder than their nipples do, and you can see exactly how hard that is in 4K on your platform. I am not going to give out any links or sources. Get your degenerate ass off the platform and go incognito. I don't want to look at you anymore. What I do want to look at is a bunch of creators that continuously get held back by YouTube not knowing what fair use is. Commissioner Dynamo and Hayden are two of my favorite YouTubers among the bountiful barrel of many great ones that have had videos shortened, struck, demonetized, and sometimes straight up blocked or taken down in what seems like borderline Wadian tactics. The grounds for fair use and copyright are so vague that the words for good and bad might as well be the same. Sometimes our videos are Aladdin. Other times, our videos are Aladdin. Which Aladdin is it? If I could answer that question, would I have even made this video? How much would you like to bet that this video gets taken down too? I sure hope not, but part of me hopes that it is, just so that I and so many others thinking that YouTube is quickly going down the corporate shitter are proven right. And yet, despite everything that I've said, and all of the negative feelings that this constantly growing yet rapidly devolving platform makes me feel, I still like YouTube. Dare I say, I even love it. I'm still entranced by the idea that you, yes you, the viewer, can write your own story and show it to the world. Sure, the world may not see you right away, but with enough time, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, you will be seen. Sure, I haven't made a cent off of any of the work that I've put in so far on this platform, but I've made connections that have pushed me further than I would have been had I not put work into what I do. I have something to show for what I've done. I have an amazing group of friends around me, amazing people that support me, and I have an audience of amazing viewers that like me for what I am and what I want to do and talk about. Would I like to make this a financially sustainable career? More than anything in the world. I want to continue to entertain, and I hope to do it on a scale that positively changes my community, people's outlook on life, and hopefully, if it's in the cards for me, the world. I may be cynical a lot of the time, but that's a side effect of the truth being hard to stomach a lot of the time. I hope this platform changes for the better. I hope I can change for the best, and I hope that I was able to make your day better in some way. If I was able to do that for you, please, drop me a like and a sub, and comment what you'd like to see from me. I do read the comments, although I'm not able to as often as I'd like to be, I still read them from time to time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day.